Guys, we're back with another video here. Sorry it's been a while, things kind of got hectic and we just had to get stuff going. So as you can tell, we've already got the floors put in, we got the new lights ran in here, we had that wall patched up, and we got some stuff done in the kitchen, but I'll show you that here in a little bit. Today what we're doing is I just got to finish putting the baseboards in the bedroom back there, and that's what we'll do today. And this weekend, I think we're going to come back and we're going to pre-paint all of the door casings. They decided to put a new door casing, so we're going to do that as well. And we'll try to get that done this weekend. And we're going to come back and caulk, paint. We are going to repaint and do some stuff with the window casings as well. We're just going to get to it today. Alright, so one thing I like to do is I'm kind of lazy and I like to cut indoors. This saw is kind of big, or kind of an overkill when I bought it. And I just don't like carrying it in and out every time I come, because I do multiple job sites, and sometimes I'm only here for like an hour or two. So I'll come in, I'll make a few cuts, and then I'll have to like haul all the equipment inside. So what I actually like to do is cut indoors, since nobody's living here. But to cut the dust down, I hook up my shop vac to the other end of the saw. And I actually had to put a torch on the plastic to make the plastic malleable so I could slide that over. And then you just... That helps help clean up. If you don't use the shop vac, it gets pretty dusty really fast, and it takes several cleans to get it all up. But I like this method. All right, before we put the baseboards in, we're gonna use these split blocks down here, and another block up high, and then just a sheet in the middle. But I had to come knock all these nails in first. You can pull them out if you want, but in my experience, if you're working on a house that was built in like the 60s, they used real nails. And a lot of times, it's easier just to knock them in, because it's much easier to put holes in the drywall trying to pry them out. And don't worry about this, we're gonna upgrade this to a 3-prong all throughout the house. So typically when you line up baseboards or door casing trim, you'd come just a tad bit off, like a 1/16 inch off to give a reveal on your door casing. But for my split blocks, I like to put them directly on, because the corner sticks out so far that it doesn't even come close to rubbing. And the material they bought here is actually narrower, so this way it looks the best. Put 2 in the casing. This is what I mean by casing, and then there's always a piece of plywood or 2x4 right here. And I put 1 there. That's not going anywhere. And now I can start running my baseboards. So typically, I come down here with my my stud finder, and I would just go across the top, and anytime there's a stud, just 2 up and down. But I left it at home today, so what I'm going to do, since I know there's a stud on the bottom, I'm just going to hit on the bottom to hold it in place, and then I'll just come back later with my stud finder and hit a couple on the top, with the exception of right here. Anytime there's an outlet in an older house, you know that there's a 2x4 on one side or the other. So I'm just going to hit both sides with a gun, and then I know for sure I'm gonna hit one there. Some of you purists out there are going to complain that I'm cutting miters, 45s in the corner, and that you're supposed to use a coping saw instead. And that is a better method, I'm not going to lie. But that is a lot more labor intensive, and this is just paint grade. So what they want is just get it in there good enough so where you could caulk it and paint it, and it looks nice and tight. If this was stain grade, where it's going to be, it's wood that's stained, that's a lot more labor intensive, so that's a lot more expensive, and that's not what we're doing here. So just try to get it as even as we can on top. So I made this channel, or I started this channel, because everybody said that they would like to see what I do on a daily basis by like my friends and families. Like this would be stuff people would be interested in. But since I'm majorly by myself most of the time, I don't know what content to show you. So I'll do the best I can. But if you guys have any input on what you want to see, or if you want me to show you certain things, or if you just want me to set this up in the corner and y'all act like big brother, that's fine with me too. Just let me know what y'all want and we'll make it happen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time, and we'll get back to work. All right.